Hey, okay, so this needed, I thought, for myself and for my journaling. Isn't that cute? I do journals of my life. And I find myself like laughing and just having a gay old time, about this. You have to have that energy about it. Like, I'm like bipolar like that. And it's like, I'll get all this fucking energy and these fucking, these quote unquote downloads. And I'll be sent here and sent there and these words and phrases and write them all down in your notes. And oh boy, do I have a lot of notes. So I just thought like I would just read a couple of notes, and it doesn't, if you're a Seinfeld fan, you would know a episode where Jerry wakes up in the middle of the night, and I've done this, and he wrote something down, and like he was like, when he wrote it down, he was like, oh, now this is funny, or this was like it made sense, or it was like something like it was funny. I don't know. And then so that's what I've done. That's what I do. And then so I'm reading these notes here, and they don't make a whole lot of sense. It's just like things that don't really make sense. In my mind, it's like this garbled up garbage that I'm just getting out. And that's good. That's cathartic. That's what this is for me. This is my coaching, my life coaching, counseling myself. Like, I think you do. So I'm just going to read a couple of these notes here. You can hear this the paper of the notes that I have it written down on. And so it says things like, and I've got them like strewn around, like a bunch over there. I collected a bunch from the other room. It says things that I've said. It's like reminders, like things like living out patterns. Okay. And then it says underneath that, what's giving you anxiety? And then I wrote something and I scribbled it all out. I don't know what that says. And then what is a priority? Like, I'm asking myself these things. And then I wrote life force leeching. But also at the same time, I think that I was watching a movie called Life Force. If you've seen that, it's pretty good. And then that's when I was doing I was doing something else there in the video. The School of Addiction Studies. And then it's facing your demons, impending doom, depression, question mark, nagging bully thoughts, you aren't good enough, self-criticism, does anyone understand? And then it's like Johnny Rain Cloud, because I'm the cloud of depression. Everybody used to say that I could see this dark cloud over you of depression. Why are you so gloomy? You're so doom and gloom. I just ignore that shit. And then because then I got a bunch of sevens written down. It's like 7 7 7 7 7 7. It's like the shit you write down when you're fucking stoned. And then it says, keep it cheesy, lemon squeezy. I think that's just a funny thing to say. I'm going to keep it there. Okay, that one's done. Okay, that one's done. I'm just going to get into the topic at hand here. And this is a part 2. And so I could all day now, I've just been focused on this, and it's just kind of hit me. And I've always known this because this is what I'm like talking about a lot, and this is like influencing me in a big way. I can feel a difference already. All day, all day, man. And I was gonna do one on like time shifting and realities, and I feel like I'm time shifting. I'm in a different reality. It's like literally when you really put your mind to it, and you have focused yourself enough to, you're stepping through portals, you're stepping through into different timelines. I'm time shifting my reality here, and I'm staying focused on this. I am not going to veer off this path. This is it for me. Okay? This is it for me. Maybe one day I'll just poof, I'll be gone. And you will know, because I won't be uploading videos anymore. That's not my intention. I really love doing this, because when you voice your voice gets voiced into the ether, and then it just goes from there, and then you see what it does. You know, I like to whisper too. So anyway, so I've really done a reconnaissance mission here, the intel on my enemy, and it has just brought me to so many conclusions of things that I already know. It's like it's already in there. So hello, you know? I'm there. I am there. I am there. I am home. I am my home. I'm housed. I got a foundation that has structure, and I'm built to last. Everything that I've gone through in my life, I am built, I am solid, and I am long lasting. I'm a fucking Duracell battery eternally. You know, it's been really like an infernal Duracell battery, but it's just that it's like the rage of the fire just like it's kept me going and taught me so many lessons. And the 111, you know, like 11011001100. It's like, yeah, just I gotta keep my mind focused. Okay. Giver. 111 numerology is leadership quality. It's I'm the boss man. I'm the fucking boss man of myself. I'm the chief of a tribe here. I've always seen myself with like a headdress on, like I'm dancing around a fucking fire, dancing with like you know, like how they put that face paint on, and like you dance with the spirit. You become the spirit you are, and like that's me. And I've done shit like that. I'm just, when you become it, it's a whole nother reality, and then you can go back to sleep, but you gotta wake up again. It's like when Neo was waking up again. But wasn't that weird in the Matrix 4? And it's like oh, he's not Neo anymore, but he does get his power back, you know. And that's like the point. You can fall asleep, and then you get your power back. Like you become that again. It can leave you, and it can come back, and it does. That's what's kind of been going on. Like I've been going back and forth, and I know who I am. So what it's telling me is I have a responsibility of leadership, getting that nudge from my higher purpose, my higher power, with these reminders. And I have broken free from the masses already long ago. And all this time I've been in a spiritual training combat mission on all different types of reconnaissance missions spiritually. Like, man, if you haven't taken the right psilocybin, you just don't know what that looks like. You could see it on YouTube or somewhere in a picture or a painting type thing, a video, and it has messages. Like I've seen the fucking Matrix. I've seen it trickle down the fucking wall. It could be anything and turn into anything. It's like I saw it as gold, just all over the wall. It was the Matrix, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm just stuck this way now. And I accepted it. It was fine. everything was fine. Depends on what kind of person you are, because you might just have an episode. But in this training and in this combat that I've been in, making me fully prepared for these next steps, experiencing what I needed to build upon my foundations already within, to make like I'm saying, my home, my house, have a strong foundation. And these lessons that they've grown roots, and the opportunities that are going to approach me will be for expansion. With new assignments, this is totally new. I'm not going back. This is forward, man. Preparing myself for the higher purpose. Breaking all those chains. All those fucking chains of the past. Fuck them. Broke that shit. I have chains around here. I have the lock. I'm in control of whether I have the chains on or off. You know? The ties that bind. Maybe somebody else needs to be chained in those chains that I was once chained in. Not that I was ever like Scrooge, where I needed the spirits to come to me like that and be, whoa, these are the chains that you have forged in your life, you cocksucker. Not like that. Because I'm the one. I am the one. I've always known I'm the one. But you don't want to get all mixed up and thinking, oh, hey, you're the Messiah and you're here to fucking free people. And in a way, I totally am. But in another way, I don't believe in that shit at all. There is no Messiah coming to be that salvation for your mistakes. You gotta own your mistakes. You have to step up to the plate and own all that shit yourself. And that's what that cycle is. At my very core, the integrity that I have is influence. Even though this is a new cycle, the setbacks are here. We're here and do come back around again to bring you those new opportunities if you can see them, you know, to have that fresh beginning, to take that action. Like, what do I expect? Like, what do you expect? Like if God came down or whatever the fuck came down, ETs came down and said, now it's time for you to take action. It's time for you to do these things. We have been watching you. We have been waiting. Now we need you to do these things. It's like, well, what the fuck do you expect of me? People don't want to listen. People don't want to listen to that. I'm crazy. Right? I've always, I'm nuts. And it does all come down to the needs of the world. It does. And that's a huge fucking thing to hear. Like, the world does need you. There are people out there that need you. And they almost can't live without you. Who am I for the world to need me? I know myself. But anybody listening would be like, yeah, who are you? What is this guy saying? The world needs you? Take your head out of your ass, sir. Oh, perfect timing. It's 11:11 p.m. here. And I have a twisted tea just to have a refreshment here as I continue with my vlogging inception. Yeah, that's good stuff. Anyway, there's a quote that I wanted to quote here. And this is not my quote. I don't need to say who it is, but I read this somewhere, and it was very intelligent statement. And the statement goes that you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And that's kind of very profound. It's simple, yet effective. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So start with something and go from there. And I was talking about how it's like there was this girl, of course there's a girl, and it does have to do with that. And it does have to do with a nurturing soul friendship that is going to happen. And it will be helping the individual expansion of the soul. Whatever the relationship is. I don't know. I can't tell the future exactly, of course. But the sole intention is growth, spiritual growth, a spiritual friendship, true soul friendship that will take root, that will be nurturing. So when I choose friends, I do really choose them wisely, and if they're no good, they do get blocked. You're going to get blocked if you're not the right person. For me, I'm too serious. I'm way too fucking serious for anybody, really. Like, friends could help encourage and support this channel, but not a lot of people do. And that's fine. I'm not here to say anybody has to. I mean, it's so simple and free to do it. But everybody has their own free will. And it is only a few that will step forward and be the actual family of mine. And that is in the process. And I'm very excited for this. This is what I've totally been waiting for. And those bonds shape the quality of my existence, of your existence, the family in your life, the friends in your life, shape you. And then I'm supposed to lead by example too. So it's like, fuck. Baby steps, one step at a time here, okay? And spirit, my spirit will guide me to the right people that are best suited for me, for the next level of the spiritual development. It is this relationship that'll help me evolve and grow. And I need to count on that. I need to focus on that. Because that's my heading. Where am I going? What am I doing? What course am I taking? The course is in the heading of friendship, growth, family, and spiritual development. 100%. 111%. So as I stay connected with my soul, my inner self, my guides, my truth, the love, the true love that I feel. And if you don't feel love in your heart, I really pity you. I do. That's for people who just abuse it and use it and look down on it and laugh at it and scoff at it. That's really pathetic. And I'm glad that I know what I know. Because I'm a teacher. And I'm supposed to be a teacher. I was in a lot of rebellion to that fact. Because up until really this point, I mean, I've always kind of wanted to help people. That's what I've done. I've done a lot of that. People have told me I've helped them. But I never really intentionally wanted to. Out of selfishness and greed and hate. That's really not all too intelligent of myself. And if I'm evolving spiritually, then it will affect my quote-unquote goodwill towards others is contagious. Just like when you feel love, it can be contagious. It's the same thing. So I have to trust my own judgment, which I do because I am a good judge of character. I have good judgment. I trust myself. I know myself to teach my knowledge. So there's so much potential giving inspiration, becoming limitless. And I could be teaching the leaders, new leaders of the future. And that's important. Not only for myself to evolve, but for others. So I'm going to need a lot of patience. I really am going to. Even for those times when I think, I don't need to go there. I do need to go there. I don't need to go to that place, or maybe I should try something different or something new. And even maybe it didn't work out that time. I am seeing a place in my mind right now. And I don't really care to go there. But did I say I need patience? Yeah. And I have phobias about myself and whatever that may be. Giving other people strength and encouragement. It seems really unfair when I'm not getting that. But I just have to look at it from this perspective that I am getting that because I'm getting that from the universe and it's coming through me. And obviously, I have a lot of potential. I do. My potential is great. So I'm going to go with that on my potential. And this is not the end. So by the 13th, I'm going to see what happens here. I'm going to see what manifests because this is strong. I'm going to go with this and I'll see what happens. So I'll see you on the other side of the 13th. Take care. Love ya.